Hello Aquarius, this will be your reading for July of 2023. I do apologize, it took me so long to get to your reading and a couple of the other signs. So I was in the middle of getting my videos through and some crazy things came up this weekend that I had to tend to. And I will not do a reading if I'm not in the right headspace for it. It's a disservice to whoever's, watching the reading. I don't like to do them unless I'm in a space where I can connect and, allow the messages to come through. So everything's all good now. It ended up working out for the better by far. So let's go ahead and get to your reading, Aquarius. And we also have the Capricorn full moon coming up tomorrow on the 3rd. So if you planted some seeds and you were trying to manifest something and setting some goals around January-ish of this year, you may be checking back on those goals and seeing how they've come along and checking their progress, and you may be ready to act on those goals this summer, most likely, right around that full moon. So very good news if that's what you've had going on. Alright, what do we have for Aquarius for July of 2023? So right out of the bottom of the deck, we've got the Moon card for overall energy. What can you tell me about the Moon card? So we've got the Moon card and the Seven of Wands, so I feel like something is being hidden from you. I mean, there's always something being hidden from all of us. No one knows 1,000% of everything that's going on. But we've got the Seven of Wands, so that's telling you to stand your ground. Don't open up and trust this situation until you've got a little bit more clarity on it. This also could talk about, you're not seeing everything because the person on your mind has their guard up and they've got a wall up and they're not letting you in. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So we've got the Queen of Cups along with the Devil card in the reverse. So if you've got a person on your mind, I feel like they definitely have emotion for you, but there's something hidden that you don't know yet. And that's probably why you're not acting on the situation. With that Devil card in the reverse, I feel like this person you're thinking about could have been going through something in their life that was by their own doing, and I wouldn't say embarrassed, but they recognized that it was something that they needed to clean up. So with the Devil card in the upright, that talks about addictions, could also could have to do with the Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. I'm not really feeling like it's a Capricorn that you're dealing with. So the upright talks about the temptation is still there, but they've overcome it and they're working on it. Much like, like if you're talking about like a recovering alcoholic or a recovering drug addict, and it could be shopping, like some kind of toxic addiction that somebody had where, they're a recovering alcoholic, they're good, their life is going great now, but they don't touch it because they know that if they go for it, it's gonna spiral out of control. So it's still there and underlying, and with them for life, it doesn't just go away. It could be talking about you too. Maybe you've overcome some type of addiction, and if it's not substances or shopping, it could be a toxic cycle that you didn't realize that you were addicted to, and maybe you recognized it and you're trying to work on that, which that's great. And it's showing that it is in the distant past, so this is something underlying that's, been the root of things. Could be you, could be your person. And recently, I feel like there was hesitation on making a decision, or the wrong decision was made. Maybe somebody slipped up back into their old ways, possibly. And the good thing is with the Five of Cups in reverse, that talks about healing from a loss. You may have been grieving a certain situation. It could be the ending of friendships, a relationship. You possibly may have lost a dear loved one that was really close to you, and it took a long time for you to heal, and maybe you've reached a new level of healing and understanding where you're taking everything that this person taught you and applying applying it to your life and learning from them and what they were all about. That could be possible for you. So we've got the Page of Cups in the reverse here. So this is telling you that, you know, just being real with you, if you were considering starting something new that's an emotional connection, like a relationship, it's saying this is not the time. It's not giving you the green light for it. I feel like one of you or both of you maybe has healing. I mean, no one has to be 1,000% healed to start something new, but I feel like the universe is saying you and or this person, most likely both of you, have a little bit more healing to do for things to be healthy and have a better understanding of one another. You do have the Seven of Pentacles, so that talks about enjoying the fruits of your labor, a job well done. You were working really hard at whatever this situation is. It may be a separate situation from this connection, but you've done good, Aquarius. I don't know what it is that it's talking about, but you strive to improve some area of your life, and it's telling you, good job, Aquarius, kicking butt right there. And we have the Star card. That's your card, Aquarius, and also it could talk about a wish coming true, and it talks about hope for the future and all things involving things futuristic. So I do feel in my gut, this person that you're thinking of, I feel like when both of you have done a little bit of healing, I do think that there's hope for this connection, and I do not just say stuff like that when it comes to love connection type of predictions. I do not sugarcoat anything. It's nice to hear something positive and feel all warm and fuzzy, but it's not doing you any favors if it's just telling you what you want to hear. So if I say something has hope, whether I'm right or not, I feel like I am, and I mean it from the bottom of my gut. Oh, this is great. We've got the Three of Swords in the reverse. So Three of Swords in the reverse is the ultimate card for healing something major. So this is a good sign. Both of you are doing some really heavy-duty healing. So what actions is this person gonna take towards my Aquarius? Gut feeling already tells me they're gonna go into hibernation hermit mode to heal, is what I'm thinking off the top of my head with my gut. Let's see what the cards say about it. What are the future actions Aquarius's person is gonna take towards them for the month of July of 2023, or at least in the near future, close to it? Too many cards fell out, can't read all of those. Alright, future actions of Aquarius's person. Alright, so we've got the Six of Wands. So that talks about victory and positive public recognition. So if it's relating to the actions that your person is going to take towards you, Aquarius, this is a good sign that I feel like maybe they didn't recognize certain qualities and strengths that you had. Not that they looked down on you or thought anything bad necessarily, but they didn't really know what you were fully made of. Like that there was more to you than they thought. Without you trying hard or putting on a show, I feel like they're recognizing it on their own, and that's just the thing. One of the big, chunks of advice I always like to follow and give is the truth speaks for itself. Do what you have to do, and if you know that you did everything, the best that you could, the truth will come out on its own with divine timing when it is meant to. And then we've got the Knight of Wands. This might actually happen pretty soon. So maybe you're at the tail end of, one of you or both of you healing, because the Knight of Wands talks about, especially when it's in the actions position, it's talking about somebody coming towards you full speed ahead. So you might hear from this person pretty soon or reach the new level of healing. Them or you, or, probably both of you. And can I get the outcome for my Aquarius for July of 2023? What's the outcome? I feel like the advice was kind of combined with the actions, so my gut's not telling me to pull an advice card. I feel like you pretty much know what you're doing. You got it together, Aquarius. You're more powerful than you think. What's the outcome for my Aquariuses for July 2023? So we've got the Chariot in the reverse. I feel like no matter what good things have been happening in your life, you've still felt a sense of lack and like a sense of feeling stuck. So the first thing that comes to my mind with that situation, you might have to Google it, I don't want to butcher the meaning. There's a thing called imposter syndrome. You work your butt off, all these good things are coming to you, and it's not sinking in, like you almost feel like you don't deserve them. You're like, is this really me? Did I really get all of this stuff? When's it gonna come crashing down later? Like, I don't deserve all of this. Because maybe you were used to where you were in your old chapter, and now that you've leveled up, you're not used to it, and you almost feel like it's not sinking into reality that this is really the new you, Aquarius. Alright, and we've also got the Queen of Wands, so give it time. You know, and once it all sinks in of how much you've really leveled up, heck yeah, ultimate creative new beginnings, like, you are in your power. That Queen of Wands is a really, I love it for you. That talks about being in your power, passionate new beginnings, high energy, like, you're finally gonna feel that joy and that fire. So, hopefully that resonated for you, Aquarius. If it didn't, you can always check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Alright, Aquarius, I hope that made sense for you. I hope you have a great rest of what's left of the weekend, a good week, happy 4th, and a great rest of the month of July of 2023. Thank you so much for watching, Aquarius.